What about minimum wage for workers? You support that?
Yes, I support minimum wage, but I also would like to see us tackle cost of living, because what minimum wage is saying is that inflation, our cost of living has gotten so high that you have to increase the amount of money people is earning. If the economy can't support increasing the amount of money that people is being paid, then you have to find ways to reduce the cost of living, to make what they are earning now affordable. Because that has been one of the mistakes of the last administration. Rather than tackling inflation and cost of living, they just keep throwing money after increasing salaries and doing this. And then when it reached the point where it all fall down, people are unemployed, but cost of living is still at the same level it was.
Yeah, but will we ever see a cost of living introduced in Angola? I remember the former Minister of Home Affairs in one of his first speeches on Labor Day indicated that within first quarter of the elections on first half of next year, we're going to see introduction of minimum wage. Is it true to say that successive governments are afraid, you believe, to introduce minimum wage?
I'm not sure if it's just fear or maybe just a lack of interest. Okay, but at the same time, we have people in Angola right now who's earning $200 a month. Okay, so rather than not having a proper minimum wage, we actually have participated in modern slavery, but we are not doing anything about it. But what I'm saying is that even if we don't tackle the minimum wage issue, let us tackle cost of living. When you have a country like Anguilla that is drought-ridden, and after that you have a 20%, 26% duty on water, you have to wonder, are we thinking? So if you were to fix a number of things, if you were to reduce the duties on a number of things that we import, if we were to find ways to reduce the freight of items coming into Anguilla. Anguilla pays from Miami to Anguilla is the same distance as from Miami to St. Martin. But the freight to Anguilla is probably about 50, 60% more. Stuff like that we need to tackle. And because we pay duties on the cost and the freight, if we was to tackle the freight, all of those things will add up to reducing the cost of living and the cost of doing business in Anguilla. If we was to, electricity probably takes half of some people monthly earnings. If we fix electricity, we have reduced the cost of living. So there are many things that we can do rather than just worrying about the minimum wages, because I have to say, what will you increase the minimum wage to? How many businesses can afford to pay them? The businesses that wouldn't be affected by an increase in the minimum wage are those who are not employing anyone anyhow. What do we do then? Then when you increase it, that brings it closer to the levy. So everybody now going to be paying that. It's going to increase Social Security. There are a number of linkages. So the first thing we have to tackle is cost of living in Nigeria.